Alfie Smith, welcome to Uncensored, Alfie Smith. Why have you chosen to do this interview?
Well, one, is good to have a catch up. Two, some of the fans have called upon me to, for content wise, they wanted to see my face or an interview, sit down interview, so we're here. And three, hopefully I'm the first of old faces of Blitz doing interviews and just seeing how things are. And I thought I'd be the first one. That's why I'm here.
Alfie Smith, what was it like playing for Blitz FC in the beginning? And how did it evolve through your time at the club?
Well, at first it was just a five-a-side team that a few people started, such as Shay and you and Kyle, and me and Abel were there, but I'm not saying me and Abel were founders. We were like the first signings, other than yourselves of course, to be a part of Blitz, and people like Jay Hayden as well and Ahmed. But yeah, at the start it was good fun, even when we lost at down the road at FDC, and then when we got to goals, that's when it.
Would you say that was the peak of Blitz?
For me, yeah.
For you?
For me, as a player.
Yeah.
For me, goals was the best. UEA, obviously, it's a bit different now, and obviously it's six-a-side. So I heard someone say this, I can't remember who it was, but a long time ago, I'm pretty sure they said it to Archie, so it must have been like someone who played once for us. They're like, five-a-side, you can sort of rely on yourself, but six-a-side, you actually have to work as a team, which, I mean, sure, that's fine, but...
Would you say you're a team player? I
mean, I wasn't a star player that could just run around the whole field like your Sam Potts or like your old players like Ronnie Bennett, so I'd say, yeah, probably more of a team player if anything.
Alfie Smith, right, there's been many moments in your career, but which one is your favourite as a player?
The Haggis Derbies.
The Haggis Derbies?
All three of them, yeah, there was three.
Can you tell us more about them, as you know, maybe new
First
fans
one,
may not know of it?
The 17-3, the one with, that's when it really, that's when Blitz really skyrocketed in my opinion.
Yeah.
24th of June 2022, what a day. It just, everything about that day just went right. Like the journey to goals, the before the match itself, and then the celebration, just rubbing it in Abel's face, because obviously at the time Abel defected to Haggis because of the old Ahmed situation with the old chips.
Would you say that was the right decision?
What, for Abel?
For Abel being kicked out?
At the time, probably, yeah. Abel departing at that moment was probably a good idea. I know you, obviously, I want to say you kicked him out, Ewan, because I don't remember really Shay or Kyle saying much about it.
So you feel it was the right decision of kicking a deadwood out? Right, so, compose yourself in this interview, please. So Alfie Smith, I have to say, who is your favourite manager?
Oh, can I skip this question now? I'll go for each manager.
Yeah, Alfie Smith, go for each manager.
At goals, that was when I had the best time. And
who was the manager then?
All right, cunt. You. But then we had you from obviously the start till the start of UEA basically, or like a month, this first month of UEA. And obviously I enjoyed my time under yourself. You played me a lot at goals obviously, and we didn't have many people. And I'll always appreciate the opportunity you gave me. And just, all them special moments couldn't have been done without, you having faith in me. And yeah, I always appreciate that. And Kyle's always been there as well.
So there's been speculation Kyle's been the worst manager for Blitz FC. You went on a winless 4 months of playing six-a-side football. What was your thoughts on Kyle's reign as a manager?
I thought
before getting kicked out.
I thought Kyle's reign. Nah, Kyle Carl tried his best with the tools he had, and he didn't have many tools as many as Josh does now. Because look who we had. We had Rio. We had. I think we might have had. Obviously, myself, and obviously I'm not a Blitz, so that tells you that. Abel as well. Who was that other guy? Jordan. He was. Yeah, I mean, he was better than Rio, but.
You would say that was the manager's decisions of bringing them players
we've
in?
got Sam Ashford, and obviously he's still there, so that's one good thing.
Yep.
Partman. I mean, then again, Partman came just one day because we'll get onto Partman later. But Partman, obviously Page before, I don't know, before he was manager, because he didn't really play much. Because I remember one game he fucked his leg up, so that's when it was really bad. So it was just like we had, who else did we have? We had like Archie, and I mean Archie performed all right half the time, and then the other half he would just get angry at you.
All right, now on to Josh Page. How do you feel he is a manager, and how do you think every manager has treated you as a player?
Yeah, Page is good. I mean, he's brought the most success to the club, more than you and Carl could ever say.
Excuse me, I have brought this club from the ditch. So, on to Josh Page, the last manager, and obviously the current manager. How do you feel Josh Page has contributed to Blitz, and how he's contributed to yourself?
He's the worst man. No, I'm kidding. No, he's done.
Are you saying he was the worst manager you've ever been under?
No, I'm kidding. He's doing a great job. He's been there. He's been at Blitz for a year and a half now.
Yep.
Since September of 2022.
Do you feel he gave you a fair chance as a player?
Yes.
If you want to talk about you as a player, he gave you a fair chance.
I'd say yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, he would pick people he rely on more, which makes sense.
Yep.
People like, I'm not sure if he was joint them, but like Sam Potts maybe, Ben.
Yeah, the better players.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, exactly, the better players. I mean, I did turn up to training and stuff, and then.
Did you?
There's something controversial about the training situation, but we'll get to that at some point.
I'll talk about Paige, but yeah, Paige. I like Josh Page person. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like everyone at Blitz as a person. Well, most people at Blitz as people.
Most people, we'll get onto that at some point.
But most current people are fine. But Josh Page, he's done a phenomenal job. I mean, he took us from winless in 5 months, because it didn't just stop at Carl as soon as Josh Page joined, because let's be fair, the first win we had in 4 months, Josh Page actually weren't at that game. Kyle was in charge of that, so
yeah.
You will bring the facts. It was the 5-4 ACC. I'll never forget that game.
Yeah, Kyle really kick-started.
You want to talk about memories? That was a game and a half. Yeah, back to Josh Page. The initial question. Yeah, he's done an amazing job since that day. I mean, he wasn't there, but since probably then, he's built off the strengths and weaknesses of the team. He's got rid of the weaknesses. And he's.
You should say your weakness. You put your hand up there. Why do you put your hand up? Are you a weakness of the club?
Well, I was, yeah.
You was?
At UEA, yeah.
So
maybe not. I don't know about goals, because goals there was a lot of.
Right,
there's a lot of things, and also goals you could sort of hide it, and goals was just fun. If anything, this is more competitive. I'm not saying goals wasn't competitive, but UEA is obviously a lot more competitive than goals ever was.
So higher level.
Yeah, exactly. Higher level.
Do you feel Blitz FC peaked in goals and then went on a bit of a downfall in UEA as the culture and as you know?
Yeah, okay, right. As a player, for me, yes. But
explain why.
As a fan, obviously not. But as a player, again, the summer of 2022 Blitz was just amazing. And then it hit like September, we got kicked out of the league. We joined this new league, we barely had any players, and then we brought a rush in of just fucking shit players, minus Ashford and Page. But we had brought in like 5-6 players, and 3 of them are gone, one's still there, and yeah, Ashford and Page obviously still there, so that's good.
Alfie Smith, going on to Josh Page's manager, you obviously in his reign. Let's go on to your departure, okay? There was some speculation, you missed training, you had bad attitude, and you didn't perform at all. So we kicked you out. Can you please explain these matters? because these are very important to the Blitz owners, and we feel you have basically just taken the mickey out of the club, saying you would come to training, but you didn't come to training. Can you please tell us?
Oh no.
Owner. Go on.
Owner.
Owners. Why are you speaking when I'm talking?
Why you get more mad than I am? I should be the fucking mad one because you fucking just one day, I'll explain my side because their fucking set is bullshit, but I'll explain my side. One of those days, I was in the shower. To be fair, I did message them saying I'd come to training just for them to shut the fuck up.
So you lied?
No, hang on.
So you lied to the owners?
I jumped in the shower.
Oh no.
I jumped in the shower. Outside, I hear, Alfie, and I shouted, what's up? Right, come to training. I was like, yeah, I'm just in the shower. I'll come after. And then you lot just kept pestering me.
Did you arrive after to the training?
No, I'm about to get onto that.
So you didn't?
No, I'm in the wrong, and I'll get to that in a sec.
So you were in the wrong?
I'll get to that in a sec. But you knew what you were doing, winding me up, fucking poking the bear, stirring the pot, and then I turned around and was like, nah, fuck this, I'm gonna work. So I went to work instead. And you're gonna say I didn't, but I did. And then you lot were like,
that
fuck
wasn't
this,
true.
we're kicking you out. I was like, you know what, all right, fuck you. And then there was that infamous story where I put,
Was that a bit emotional for you?
fuck Blitz. I mean, not that day, I was just fucking angry. The next day, when I called down and I saw a post being made about me, like saying farewell, that sort of made me upset. And then when I posted that, those photos and saying my time at Blitz has ended, and seeing the comments, that sort of touched me, and then that made me quite upset. But Josh Page, going back, he's won the league with you lot, so whatever I say about like who I thought the worst manager under my playing career is, which it doesn't matter because Josh Page is a great person and he's a great manager. I mean, he's won silverware for Blitz, so something you can't say, something Kyle can't say, as managers, I mean, as the first team manager. You lot can't really argue with him. Oh, I know Kyle wouldn't, but you can't argue with him saying you're a better manager than fucking Josh Page was because...
Well,
unfortunately, mate.
I think I am.
He's won a trophy, you haven't.
So let's go on to Josh Parkman. So, Josh Parkman, he's still at the club, something that you're not at the club. Would you say Josh Parkman is a good player? And there's been some speculation of you two not getting along. Can you please elaborate on that and just explain to the fans what has happened? Because the fans are wanting to know what happens, because I think there's a bit of dilemma in the girlfriend situation. But please explain yourself. Thank you.
He's a dickhead. Nah, Josh Parkman, a good player. He's better than when he started. Fuck me. I'll never forget his first game. He wasn't goalkeeper, he was an outfield player. He headed the ball, fell over. No, he headed the ball, was like, no, I've got to come off the pitch. Fucking, he was chasing down a player and fucking stacked it. So, he's transformed into a goalkeeper. Obviously, not Malinois levels. I mean, he wasn't. Okay, let's be fair. Right, Parkman is a good backup. A good backup, I'd say, for Sam Ashford, if not Tyson, because I mean, you lot won the league with Tyson in goal, so don't forget that. Obviously, credit every player, but Tyson was the main goalkeeper there, and I'll never forget when Parkman said he was the same level as Tyson. Clearly not. Maybe one day, but at that time, I'll never forget when he said. No, I'll get on to.
You need to understand the situation, but you're
no,
waffling too much, Alfie Smith.
No, you asked my thoughts on Josh
sorry,
Parkman
Alfie Smith, but this
you
is...
asked my thoughts on Josh Parkman as a player. As a player, Josh Parkman, he's not great, but he's okay. He's better than he was. You saw him at the start. Fucking, I'm sure stupid shit still slides past him, but like the dumbest of things slip past him. Why me and Josh aren't mates anymore? Because obviously. I can't really go into detail because whatever I say, they're going to take it the wrong way if they see this.
Please
I'm going to just
this
get...
Is uncensored.
I am just getting shit.
So this is uncensored after all, when you wanted to do this.
I'm going to have to...
Please elaborate on this question, and this is a deep topic.
we worked with.
Who was the girl?
I'm not saying her name. You know her fucking name.
No, you can't
I'm
say the
not
name.
saying her name.
Can't say the name.
But
As
this
a
girl,
test.
she was a lot. Look, after my backstory. After my dad passed away, after my dad died, she was sort of there for me. Partner come back from America, and they had an old fling before.
What's a fling?
What do you mean? What's a fling? Yeah, things got messy, and then so I sort of started liking this girl, and I sort of felt led on. And turns out.
So you feel the girl led you on?
Yeah, turns out.
Do you think this situation, say if you were involved in, like, you're still involved in the Blitz background and all of this happening, because I think, were you a Blitz player when this was occurring?
Yes.
You was a Blitz player.
I wasn't
How did you handle this situation as a Blitz player and having problems, you know?
I sort of tried to push it to a side. I sort of pushed Blitz to a side because I wasn't really. That's when I stopped playing as well.
Yeah,
That's probably why it didn't help. I sort of just sat home really. Just didn't really go training as well, much because of things. Obviously, I went out more with girl in question.
What?
I went out and about and sort of things. So I sort of pushed Blitz to the side.
Yeah.
Which I can admit was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
If nothing happened that night,
We've gone through a rough time.
Yeah, if nothing happened
previously.
that night, maybe I wouldn't. No, let's be honest, I wouldn't still be at Blitz. I'll probably still be sitting in this chair, but I have something less to talk about. But no, yeah, the girl was there for me, and then she sort of pushed me aside, and turns out her and Partman were.
So did they tell you anything were going on in the background with them two? Because it was.
She did. That's why it pissed me off. She did.
So she did, but Partman didn't. Your best
down
friend.
the line. Yeah, down the line. It wasn't straight away. If it was straight away, I'd be like, and we kissed that one night, and then nothing else happened.
Yep.
Fair enough. But like, you know what? Fair enough. It's a fair mistake.
Do you think he's loyal?
No. Sorry. No. He needs to learn.
Do you think he's not matured?
I'm sure he'll say he has, but he hasn't. I've known Partman for years. Me and him are like brothers. Me, him, and Tyson are like brothers, and he fucking done us dirty. Yeah, we're like brothers. We've always make up, but at the moment,
make up?
At the moment, probably not, but down the line maybe. But
potentially.
Yeah, but if his girlfriend's sort of involved, I probably can't.
He'll never be forgiven.
It's sort of too much shit to just.
Well, you've been through a lot, and he should know that. Yeah. You know, your brother and your friends should have known better.
Yeah, I mean, she should have known as well, but Partman more especially. But
it's not good. It's not.
It's not the greatest, but I don't really give a fuck about her anymore. It's more of the fact Partman sort of just fucked me over too many times. But
yeah, no.
It's what it is, but life, you move, people are always gonna fuck you over, so you just gotta get back up and fight it.
Will you forgive him as a brother? You know, as a brother you fight. You know, will you forgive him?
I don't know. Like I said, down the line maybe. Now, no, not at the moment. No, at the moment, Partman. No, not currently. I'm sure I'm all right at the moment, so I'm good without Josh. I'm sure Josh is the same. He's got his girlfriend. I'm sure he's got friends that he's made that we don't know about. Maybe. Obviously, I've got you lot. I've got other friends anyway. So it just doesn't just. Also, me and Josh used to literally spend every fucking minute together. We used to just either be in Discord, we either at work, clubbing, just going out and about with each other. So it's like an old married couple, to be honest, because we just
been through a lot.
And just being with the same person 24/7, like literally in person. I mean, not obviously if they're over there or whatever, but fucking together 24/7. Things are just starting slowly just going to deteriorate because you're spending too much time together, I think.
So you needed some time apart, but sadly...
Obviously, I'm sort of glad that, in that sense, we don't have to see each other every fucking minute of the day now. Obviously, we see each other at work, or sometimes Blitz nights out, but I don't have to see him every fucking minute.
Do you feel if Josh Parman, came up to you and really made an effort to apologise and try to hang out with you, would you accept that? And would you give him another chance?
At the moment, probably not, no. And I don't think he would. Obviously, this is hypothetical.
Yeah, of course.
But currently, with who he's with and how they roll, they wouldn't. I don't think they would.
Do you
be
feel
the
they're
biggest
bullies?
Josh? Nah, not really. I think
Manipulative?
sort of, yeah, but
Very
I mean,
manipulative people?
I don't really, yeah. Again, I don't really want to go into too much depth with her, but yeah, she was there when obviously, like I said, my dad passed away. But after that, it just got worse, and then her true colours showed, and turns out she's not great. But I'm not going to say anything too bad because I know I'm just getting shit with it. But
this is uncensored.
yeah,
after
I know it's
I think you've done
uncensored,
enough
but
on that topic.
But if I walk into work and I get another fucking report, I'm probably gone.
So before being released out of Blitz FC, right?
Right.
There was an opportunity for you, a big one, but you refused it. It was the loan to Atletico. The wagers and the agents, you know, we had good relationships with the other club. But you as a player refused the loan.
Yeah.
Please tell us why you refused the loan.
I wanted, because that was about January, and this, like...
Don't cancel window, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, my desire in, like, April, May times when Blitz, well, I fell off of just ignoring Blitz. So this was a few months before. So I wanted to this is when I actually wanted to get back in the squad for Blitz. But obviously we had people performing well, like obviously the new guys then, who have won the league with Blitz now. So, but yeah, Atletico, I don't know what that was about, to be honest. I just heard some things. I was like, do I really have to? I was like, I kind of want to sort of fight for a place here, and it sort of just it sort of like dissolved. And also they didn't want me. They didn't want me.
Who?
Atletico.
They wanted you.
I heard they didn't want me. I was like, I'm not really too fast. I mean, I wasn't guaranteed gonna get like fucking
a lot of game time.
Yeah, but maybe I could have, looking at their squad. But
so would you say that's a decision you regretted?
it would have been funny to see me play for an Atletico. Yeah, it would have been funny because if I played all right, then
maybe that could have progressed your
maybe,
career. You know, you're still a
maybe
young
been all right
boy.
at Blitz. Yeah, maybe I could be in the Blitz squad as like a backup player or something. But if that went wrong, I turned into like, I don't know, just Dele Alli, just fall straight off the map. Just still end up here. Yeah, I'd probably have something else to talk about on like in depth, but yeah, I can't really go into depth about Atletico. I'm sure I've seen them play. They play not well, but they fight. They fight back.
You say you're a fighter.
They're resilient.
How would you
Atletico
describe
is
you as a
team.
player? How would you describe yourself as a player to anyone else? What would you say your biggest attributes are as a player?
Running, just running.
Quite a good runner.
Yeah, I mean,
There's been allegations,
tackling.
speculation where you don't
Brexit,
really.
there you are. That's the word, Brexit.
Your work rate isn't there, or sometimes you don't really try too hard.
No, I'm not the most skillful player. I mean, you saw how many chances I missed at goals. Obviously, you're going to talk about the infamous one at UEA on Valentine's Day against, I can't remember who it was, the free one.
That was quite a big miss.
That was...
Alfie Smith, how would you respond to doping allegations?
If I was doping allegations, you really think I'd not be playing if doping worked for me, which, I mean, I've never... By the way, just clear up, I've never done that, so I don't know where these allegations from.
Josh Parham.
Okay, that explains it then. Yeah, I've never touched drugs in my life. I barely touch alcohol because I just not entertained by it.
I've got one question. It's a big question, Alfie Smith. Will you ever play for Blitz again?
Yes.
Alfie Smith, it's been an honour. Really, this
good.
interview has been good.
It's been good
you know,
fun.
I've gone through the
through
whole of Blitz.
top
You know,
picks.
it's a good one. Thank you very much.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all good. Yeah, if anyone's watching this, shout out to you. I mean, shout out to my fans, my old fans, my new fans. Shout out to all you people, and shout out to all the Blitz fans as well, old and new, including fucking people I don't like, such as who we've talked about today. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe, and if you're watching it on Blitz on Insta, like maybe a little clip, give the video a like and follow Blitz. Yeah, man. Stay tuned because you never know what's gonna come.